Curry spins. Step back, trying to draw another foul, and it goes in! Oh, Steph Curry with a circus shot and the foul.
As the lights dim and the crowd roars, the atmosphere in the arena is electric. The players, dressed in their vibrant jerseys, take the court, ready to give it their all. But basketball is more than just a physical competition. It's a sport that's intertwined with emotions both on and off the court.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Oh.
Throughout the history of the NBA, we've witnessed players break down in tears, scream with joy, and express their deepest feelings in front of millions of fans. From the iconic pre-game rituals to the post-game interviews, these emotional moments have become an integral part of the game.
Shot clock winding down. Curry's gonna have to put it up, launches it up, shot clock. Oh, he knocks it down! Steph Curry with the shot clock expiring.
Are you ready to relive some of the most emotional moments in NBA history? Let's take a trip down memory lane and discover the top 10 moments that left us feeling all the feels. 10. Allen Iverson returns to Philadelphia.
Allen Iverson jumps in all the way. Yes! Into it. Allen shakes, break, two!
We're talking about practice.
Allen Iverson's journey in the NBA is a story of passion, perseverance, and an unbreakable bond with the city of Philadelphia. Selected first overall by the 76ers in the 1996 draft, Iverson became an instant sensation, dazzling fans with his lightning-fast moves and incredible skills.
He has left in the tank is the ability to score. He has always had that in pick-and-roll situations. None better, Mark. And then out of double-team situations, he's going to give other opportunities for other players to score the basketball.
Despite leaving the team to play for other franchises, Iverson's love for Philadelphia never faded. He remained a hero in the city, where he received standing ovations even when playing as an opponent. But it was his return to the 76ers in 2009 that truly ignited the city's love for him.
He did it time and time again for the 76ers for some 10-plus seasons.
It was 15 months to the day that he'd been traded from the Sixers to the Nuggets. And when he got out on the floor that night, Mark, you might remember this, he got down and kissed the court. A single moment not lost on the Sixers fans with whom he'd shared so many memories. In
what can only be described as a heartwarming moment, Iverson's first game back at home was a tear-jerking reminder of the emotional connection he had forged with the fans over the years. It was a moment that captured the essence of Iverson's legacy and the love that he inspired in the hearts of all those who witnessed it.
And a 6'6" guard from Arizona, number 9,
9. Vince Carter returns to Toronto as an opponent. The story of Vince Carter's return to Toronto is one of redemption and forgiveness. Unlike Iverson, who was showered with love and admiration, Carter faced a hostile crowd that made their feelings known with deafening boos.
The horn sounds, and coming into the game, Vince Carter.
But Carter, unfazed by the negativity, refused to let it define him. Instead, he put on a show, breaking personal records and leading his team to a dramatic victory with a buzzer beater that left the fans stunned.
Standing ovation.
Well deserved.
It was a moment that showcased Carter's strength and resilience, a testament to his unbreakable spirit. Over the years, Carter's relationship with the Raptors fans was strained, to say the least. But as the team celebrated its 20th anniversary, something remarkable happened. Carter was honored during halftime, and the fans, once bitter and resentful, erupted in cheers.
Here's Carter, the three. Vince Carter.
It was a moment of reconciliation, a symbol of forgiveness, and a reminder that sometimes time can heal even the deepest wounds. 8. Dirk Nowitzki bids farewell to the Dallas Mavericks and the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki's last game at home in Dallas was a celebration of his legendary career and a testament to his unwavering loyalty to the Mavericks.
Dirk Nowitzki from Würzburg, Germany.
Finds Nowitzki, who comes up shooting, and he's got his first big league field goal.
Having spent his entire career with the team, Nowitzki had become a beloved figure in the city and a symbol of perseverance and dedication. As he took to the court for the final time, the arena erupted in cheers, a sea of blue and white jerseys paying homage to their hero.
Nowitzki, right-hander, is good.
Nowitzki's impact on the team was immeasurable. He had led the Mavericks to countless victories, including their first ever finals appearance in 2006 and their historic championship win in 2011. But it was his off-court demeanour that truly endeared him to the fans. Nowitzki was known for his compassion and kindness, a true gentleman both on and off the court.
He got the bounce! They're counting on him in crunch time.
It was this combination of skill and character that made Nowitzki a legend, a player who transcended the game and inspired a generation of fans. As Nowitzki's final game drew to a close, the emotions were palpable. The fans rose to their feet, their cheering ringing throughout the arena. For one final time, Nowitzki had shown why he was a true legend of the game, a player whose legacy would live on for generations to come.
In time, NBA All-Star selected to 12 All-NBA teams, a league MVP, and an NBA champion.
7. Kevin Garnett's Anything is Possible. While Garnett had many moments of greatness throughout his career, perhaps one of the most emotional moments was his retirement announcement in 2016. Fans and fellow players alike were saddened to hear that one of the game's greatest players would no longer grace the court with his talent and passion. Garrett's impact on the NBA was felt far beyond his on-court performance, as he served as a role model and mentor to many young players throughout his career. His retirement marked the end of an era in the NBA, and his contributions to the sport will never be forgotten. The tears shed by fans, teammates, and even Garrett himself were a testament to the emotional impact he had on the game of basketball.
Let's go to Michelle Tafoya.
6. Michael Jordan's championship following his father's death. The release of The Last Dance in 2020 brought a flood of emotions for NBA fans all over the world. But amidst the highlights of Michael Jordan's illustrious career, there was a somber moment that stood out above the rest.
To my wife, to my kids, to my mother, my brothers and sisters, this is for Daddy. I'm very happy for him.
The murder of Jordan's father, James Jordan, in 1993 was a tragedy that shook the basketball world to its core. And yet, despite the devastating loss, Jordan was able to continue his career and lead the Chicago Bulls to their 4th championship in 1996. But it was the championship victory on Father's Day in 2006 that truly showed the depth of Jordan's emotions. As he stood on the court, surrounded by his teammates, tears streamed down his face. The weight of his father's absence was palpable, and Jordan collapsed under the weight of his emotions not once, but twice. His raw and unbridled reaction spoke volumes as he struggled to come to terms with the reality that his father would never again be there to share in his success. But even in his grief, Jordan found a way to honour his father's memory. He dedicated the championship win to his dad, declaring, "This one is for you, Daddy." It was a powerful moment that encapsulated the heart and soul of Michael Jordan, a fierce competitor on the court, but also a man who loved deeply and felt intensely. Five, the NBA world's reaction to the death of Kobe Bryant. Like raindrops on a stormy day, the entire arena was lit up with the colours purple and gold, the Lakers' team colours, as they paid tribute to their fallen hero. The crowd was silent, but the emotions were loud and clear. The game was more than just a regular season match. It was a testament to Kobe's legacy, his impact on the game of basketball, and his role as a leader on and off the court. Fans from around the world tuned in to witness the emotional tribute to Kobe and to show support for the Bryant family.
I don't know.
Vanessa Bryant, who had lost her husband and daughter, was also present at the game, and her strength and resilience were commendable. Her presence was a reminder that despite the pain and heartache, life goes on, and we must find the strength to carry on. Kobe's legacy will continue to live on in the hearts and minds of basketball fans and athletes worldwide.
Thing you have wrong in your life with them, if this might be small or big, let that go. Doesn't matter. I know I curse, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
None of that stuff matters.
His passion, dedication, and drive for greatness have inspired millions of people, and his untimely passing has left an indelible mark on the world. As we continue to mourn the loss of Kobe and the others who perished in the helicopter crash, we must also celebrate their lives and the impact they had on the world.
What can I say? Mamba out.
4. Isaiah Austin, emotional pick. The NBA draft is always a special occasion, but the 2014 edition was particularly memorable. Former Baylor star Isaiah Austin, who had been diagnosed with Marfan syndrome, was forced to give up his dream of playing professional basketball.
I was terrified that my secret would get out, scared of what other people would think about me.
However, the league honored him with an honorary pick, and Austin was called up to the stage by Commissioner Adam Silver amidst a standing ovation from the crowd. Despite the outpouring of support, it was Austin who stole the show. He had shown unbelievable poise since receiving the devastating news that he would not be able to play in the NBA.
Shoulders and people with 2 eyes can't even do that.
Inside, blocked by Austin. Blocked by Austin.
He remained positive and open, revealing his fantastic character and infectious attitude. 3. John Wall's emotional interview. As I delve into the archives of emotional post-game interviews, one particular moment stands out as a testament to the power of human connection. It was a night when John Wall, the Washington Wizards' superstar guard, had just come off the court after a tough game.
This is an emotional game for me. This is for Maya.
But instead of talking about the game or his performance, Wall's attention was focused on someone far more important: his dear friend Maya Telemaque Nelson. The news of Maya's passing from cancer had just reached Wall, and the emotions were palpable in his voice as he spoke to the reporters.
This game's for her, man. All my jersey, my shorts, I'm gonna give it to her family. It's a tough day for me, and I was really quiet today. So.
The pain of losing someone close to him was evident, but it was also clear that Maya had left an indelible mark on his life. In that moment, Wall's vulnerability and compassion shone through, and it was a reminder that basketball is just a game. For Wall, the real victories were the bonds he had formed off the court with people like Maya.
Buck, obviously, John's very emotional, guys. We'll send it back.
A moment of raw emotion and genuine humanity. 2. Willis Reed returns to play in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The tension was palpable as the Knicks prepared to face off against the Lakers in Game 7 of the NBA Finals on May 8, 1970.
Walt Frazier, very simply, had...
Their captain and star player, Willis Reed, had sustained a devastating injury in Game 5, and the team's chances of winning the championship looked bleak. As the players emerged from the locker room for warm-ups, the atmosphere was electric. Everyone was wondering if Reed would make an appearance on the court.
There he comes right now. 6 feet 10 from Grambling.
The Knicks' Bill Bradley later wrote that they had no idea whether their leader would be able to play or not. Suddenly, at 7:34 p.m., Reed appeared, limping onto the court to a thunderous ovation from the crowd. His mere presence was enough to ignite a spark in his teammates, who had been reeling from a devastating loss in Game 6.
All over the arena, jaws were dropping.
They were just screaming and yelling. The decibel was outrageous.
I've never heard that kind of roar and uplift in the Garden, ever.
Reed started the game with a bang, outjumping the legendary Wilt Chamberlain for the opening tip and scoring the first basket of the game from the top of the key. He followed that up with another basket from 20 feet out, and although he did not score again, his impact on the game was immeasurable. The Knicks played with renewed energy and focus, inspired by Reed's determination and grit.
Across the midcourt, looses to Frazier, drives ahead of the field, down the lane, layup is good.
He recognized the captain was out, and...
The Knicks emerged victorious, 113-99. And Willis Reed had cemented his place in NBA history as a true legend. 1. Magic Johnson return. Magic Johnson was more than just a basketball player.
How would you like to be taking those free throws? Crowd on their feet. Savor the moment.
He was the beating heart and soul of the Los Angeles Lakers. With his unmatched talent and infectious personality, he helped lead the Showtime Lakers to 5 NBA championships in the 1980s. Cementing his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time.
He's speaking of power forward. He's trying to defend this one. Magic Johnson lost it and then rattled it in with his left hand.
But when Johnson announced his retirement in 1991 due to his HIV diagnosis, the Lakers were left without their biggest star. It was a heartbreaking moment for fans, and Johnson himself has since expressed regret over his decision to step away from the game he loved. However, 5 years later, Johnson stunned the NBA universe by announcing his comeback.
See, this is a clear out right now. He's got to take Joe Smith off the dribble.
Joe Smith defending him, keeping him out of the paint, but he's going to the left hand up shot. Oh, baby.
Despite facing unimaginable challenges, including a life-threatening illness, he refused to give up on his dreams. And though he only played in 32 games during his brief return, his resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity were nothing short of inspiring.
For the return of Magic Johnson, you can say you were there, at least via TNT, and it's appropriate that this game will come to a close.
Watching Magic take the court again in his beloved Lakers uniform was a truly heartwarming moment. As we look back on the history of the NBA, we are reminded of the moments that have left us breathless, moved us to tears, and filled us with emotion. NBA has given us some of the most unforgettable moments in sports history.